For most of us, we have been bombarded with news about coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Flattening the curve. Stay at home.
And the psychological effect that this is having collectively is huge. One of the ways that we can counter this is by spending more time in nature. Today, I'm going to show you 5 simple things that you can do in your local area or at home to develop a deeper connection with nature. And stick around for number 5 because that's my favorite, and it might not have been something that you have thought about before. Number 1, and that is just to be outside. You can go for a walk, or you can sit in your garden, sit in your balcony, but the goal here is not actually the activity of the exercise itself, but rather to find a way to connect with the environment around you. Now, the way that I suggest that you do that, and that I find really beneficial, is to find a nice spot, stand up against a tree, or sit down on the forest floor, the park floor, to close your eyes and then just to listen. Don't force your breathing, just breathe naturally and listen to the sounds around you. What I find is that you'll hear that nature will start to slowly come alive. And try not to pay attention to any specific sound, almost as if you're listening to music or if you're listening to the flow of a river where there's just so much going on. Just allow the sounds to hit your eardrums and just soak it in without really focusing on one thing. And just then slowly but surely let your breathing naturally in and out just flow, and just be in the moment, be there, be aware, and just be aware of your place in the environment that you've chosen. This for me is one of the most incredible things that I can do if I'm out walking around, or even sitting in the garden, or even staring out my window, because it allows me just to be where I am now on this planet, in the universe, in the solar system, in the galaxy. And I know that sounds quite out there, but it really does give perspective in a time where we feel like the whole world is caving in around us. It can allow us to feel that there's something much bigger out there and that we are just part of this huge, massive system. Number 2, and that is to grow stuff. Really, you can grow whatever you choose. I love to grow Venus flytraps, but you can find some local seed and try and grow something from seed. You can grow bean sprouts, you can grow herbs, or even just have pot plants like this little bonsai-like plant over here. Do something where you've got life in your daily life, you've got life in your home that you can nurture and look at day by day, and really take the time when you're growing something to look at it and to think about it. I like to imagine all the cells dividing and the plant growing and the plant getting its energy from the sun, and that whole cycle from it traveling through space into the leaves of the plant, into the roots, and the life emanating through that plant. Number 3 is a bit of a hack if you don't have plants or if you can't get outside, and that is to bring nature to you. The 2 ways that I suggest you doing this is either to listen to soundtracks of nature, so listen to flowing rivers or the ocean sounds or streams, so you can just lie on your couch with some earphones on or with a speaker playing and listen to sounds of the ocean, sounds of the forest, any kind of nature sounds that you can really, again, just close your eyes and just be in the moment and just picture yourself in that soothing, incredible, nurturing environment that we are actually a part of. The other thing that you can do to watch live streams, and you can watch streams of gorillas in the forest, you can watch streams of bears playing in the river, for example. You can watch streams from Africa, from very many things that you can think of. I will link the website below. But it really is a fantastic thing to do if you just want to be a little bit fascinated and bring nature to you into your home. Number 4, and that is to either build your own or to get a bird feeder. It's a really amazing way to learn the birds in your area and just to develop an appreciation of what is around you. Number 5, that is stone balancing. There are quite a lot of people that like to do this by actually going outdoors, going to a river or into a forest where you find nice rocks and then you balance them on top of each other. This is a fantastic way to just be in the moment, to be present in the outdoors, and to be using your hands and connecting with the world around you. If you're in lockdown or in quarantine and you can't get outside, then this is something that you can actually do indoors with smaller stones. And it's a fantastic way to practice stone balancing. It's a really nice way to connect with nature inside your home. So the next time you are on a walk in a park or in your garden, collect some nice stones, start playing with them, start balancing them. It might be a little bit difficult at first. You might not have the right stones in the beginning. The more you do it, the better you're going to become, the more you're going to learn the stones, and the more you're going to find this is a really brilliant way to center yourself and to be connected with nature while in your home. All right, those are my 5 tips for developing a deeper connection with nature during COVID-19. Just remember that you can combine many of these things. So if you really want to ignite your senses and make it a richer, fuller experience, you can light candles, burn incense, listen to sounds of nature while building stone towers, for example, or while watching birds outside on your bird feeder. You can really combine all of these things to have a fully immersive experience, but really try to move away from using YouTube or WhatsApp or Facebook and these things in that time, and give yourself dedicated time every day to connect with nature and connect with yourself. Let us know your best ways of connecting with nature, or let us know in the comments which one of these tips you're going to try today. I'm Grant with We Are Nature. Stay connected. See you next time.